home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. Here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing is Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. In here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Dancing to his left. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Sheds off the tackle. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A man from the capital of Pennsylvania, Harrisburg. This is Chase Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Tough end to that play. He had his eyes on that first down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the first down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot about?
Ball security.
Exactly. Everything else working perfectly, and he forgot the most important piece.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. Sanders a first down, still going. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
A gain of 24 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 38, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose, and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. Buying time to his left. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. Edmonds. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
At the 33-yard line.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Moore now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And fights through one man. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out.
Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. It fights him off, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down is Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That'll set them back 5. Now Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun on third down, Murray. Finding Ertz again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Murray now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. Hurts fumbles it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. On first down, Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 28-yard line.
60 Bison. Let's go.
Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hurts. Escaping the... And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. To throw is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll set up a throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, a give to Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. From the 44, Murray sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And some room to run now. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Murray. Pass complete to Green. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Murray to throw. He'll buy some time right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Rolling to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. just witnessed going into the fourth quarter. I don't know that we had written them off, but it looked bleak. They were able to get it done.
They put up a barrage of points, and reeling them in and running them down and winning it. Wouldn't you love to be in their locker room right now? Think about the